The Battle of Midway took place on June 4th to the 7th of 1942. On June 4th, the battle started with the Japanese bombing Midway. It took place from 6:30 to 6:50 with 36 Aichi D-3A Val dive bombers, 36 Nakajima B-5 and Kate torpedo bombers, and 6 Mitsubishi A-6M20S. June 3, 1942. One day prior to the official start to the Battle of Midway. About 9 a.m., a PBY piloted by Ensign J. Reid spotted the Japanese occupation force, JOF, 500 nautical miles from Midway. Believing that this was the main force when he sent the message, 9 B-17s took off to bomb them. What else go to shoot them with a ball turret? They reported hitting 4 ships, but they actually hit none of them. The first hit of the battle was a PBY torpedoing an Imperial Japanese Navy oil tanker, the Akabano Maru, following morning on. June 4, 1942. During the first strike, the U.S. lost 21 F-4F Wildcat. The USS Yorktown, CV-5, was damaged and later sunk on June 7th. I will get to that, and the USS Hammond, DD-640, was also hit. Mini lesson on the USS Yorktown. The USS Yorktown was commissioned in 1937. During Pearl Harbor, it was at port at Norfolk. The USS Yorktown was named after the Battle of Yorktown that took place in 1781 during the U.S. War for Independence. Mini lesson on the Siege of Yorktown. At the Battle of Yorktown, the U.S. and French destroyed the British and some Germans. They surrendered. Back to the lesson on the USS Yorktown. It received 3 battle stars. Battle stars were earned for participating in battle. After being crippled by the first wave, it was later finished off by I-168. Its wreck was found on May 19, 1998, 56 years after it was sunk. Above, USS Yorktown about to be hit by a torpedo and ship insignia. After the Japanese attack, the U.S. counterattacked. Around 10:22 a.m., 2 carriers of the WWII were sunk, the Kaga and Soryu. Later in the afternoon, the Hiryu counterattacked and was sunk on June 5th along with the Akagi, adding up to 4 carriers lost. These devastated the IJN and destroyed the mission of taking Midway to lure the United States Navy to fight and sink the carriers since they escaped Pearl Harbor. June 5, 1942. Admiral Yamamoto, famous for planning Pearl Harbor and later being killed in a transport plane that was shot down by P-38 Lightnings. He tried to regroup and counterattack the United States Navy at night. Admiral Spruance had the foresight to turn his carrier to the east to avoid, which saved countless lives. No major combat on the 5th, mainly just ships being confused and just boating around. The night attack failed for 2 reasons. One is the before-mentioned moving east, and another is that the fleet was too scattered to attack anything. Yamamoto has given up and ordered the IJN and JOF to retreat back to Japan. One more notable event is Captain Richard E. Fleming, a USMC pilot. After being hit by AA fire, he knew he was not making it back, and he tried to crash into the bridge, but he missed and hit a turret on the IJN Mikuma. He was posthumously awarded the Medal of Honor. Above, the IJN Mikuma heavy cruiser before sinking after Captain Fleming's attack. Captain Richard E. Fleming's awards include Medal of Honor, Purple Heart, American Campaign Medal, Asiatic, Pacific Campaign Medal with 1 campaign star, and World War II Victory Medal. June 6, 1942. As you may remember, I mentioned the USS Hammond was finally sunk by being broken in 2 pieces by a torpedo. The USS Hammond was providing power to the USS Yorktown so it could possibly get back home. The Yorktown was hit twice by the same sub that just sank the USS Hammond, which its own depth charges went off and destroyed part of it, not that it mattered, it was sinking anyway. The IJN Mikuma sank on the 6th after the attack. June 7, 1942. The USS Yorktown finally quit and sank at 7:01 after several days of fighting the wounds it sustained. The United States Navy continued to chase the IJN all the way to Wake Island, where they decided it to be too dangerous to continue and turned back, finally completing the Battle of Midway.